Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, April 6th. We got a 6-game slate. We're gonna breeze through it. As expected, tonight was another crazy night with a lot of players sitting, a lot of players being pulled, a lot of rookies and non-established players starting. So it's crazy, like I've been warning you about. So hopefully you guys are prepared and hopefully you're doing well. 6-game slate, end of the season. We're gonna jump in. Shouldn't be a long video. We know what to focus on, who to focus on. We know what not to focus on by now. So this shouldn't be much of a big project. Dallas is 4th place right now. So they are still trying to win games, to my understanding. So Luka's in play. Trae Young's in play. Atlanta is 9th. They're going to be in the play anyway. So the thing is, you got to make sure that the players that you play on are on teams that are not tanking. So it's kind of a little bit of work, you know what I'm saying? But you got to do it. Like, you got try to play players that are in the playing spot or better, or jockeying for position in the playoffs. They are going to be outliers, like as far as value goes, for teams like OKC, specifically Portland, those two teams specifically. But if we try to play Orlando and try to figure out who's going to play a lot of minutes and who's going to do well, it's a guessing game. Mo Bamba had a big game tonight. Nobody could have guessed that. I did have shares of Mo Bamba, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was a good optimal play, but I wasn't expecting him to do well. You know what I'm saying? So, teams like Detroit, Orlando, New York, you're gonna want to be careful. The Rockets, I know they're playing their players, they're young players, but you never know. But like I said, just play many lineups and spread it around. All right, let's get started. Luka, Trae Young, Kyrie, they're in play. Kyrie's especially in play because Brooklyn needs to get their timing with each other together. So they're still working out, the kinks of being a team. So they're all in play. Booker's in play. Phoenix doesn't look like they're in any jeopardy of losing their spot. Memphis is only about 7 games behind them, and they have 7 games, and they have a few games left, about 6 games, about 6 games. So we'll see. So you got to be careful with that. What I'm trying to prepare you guys for is Booker starting and not finishing the second half. That's the thing that I'm scared of, and that's the thing you got to be wary of, because Phoenix doesn't really need to be playing hard right now. So just be very careful. Booker and Paul are in play. Maladon got scratched today. He got scratched for some European guy. So you got to be careful. Like I said, Maladon, if he starts, he's an okay play, but be careful with OKC because they're gonna pull the rug from underneath you. Alec Burks, 6,600 on the Knicks. Knicks are playing for nothing. They're already eliminated. Reggie Jackson's in play. They are in a playing spot. Mike Conley, Jazz need to get their act together. Also, they've been playing not that great. Brunson is in play. Quickly, if you want to take a shot on Quickly, take a shot on Quickly. Marcus Smart's in play. a couple of his starters are questionable, so keep your eye on the Boston Celtics. Looks like Norman Powell might be back. They're going to want to incorporate him into the team, so you want to make sure if he does play that there's no minutes cap. So I'm going to stay away from him, but if you really want to play Norman Powell, pay attention to the news. Derek White will be in play if any of the starters sit. Clarkson's in play. Dinwiddie's in play. Trey Mann's in play at 5,100. Krejci's in play. They've been starting him lately. I believe Levine is playing Wednesday, so AO is not as important. But if you want to take a shot on AO for 3,900, not going to stop you. And I don't really see anybody else standing out. Shooting guard. Paul George is in play. Cunningham is a play. I'm not messing with Detroit, but Cunningham is a play. Donovan Mitchell's in play. Caldwell Pope's in play. They're playing for nothing also. But he's been starting and he's been producing. Herder is in play. Bullock is in play. He's not a great play, but he's a play. Aaron Wiggins, I don't believe he started tonight either. So be careful with OKC. If you want to play OKC for value, only play the starters. That's my best advice to you. It's very possible you could play a bench player and they not even make it to the floor. Very possible, so be careful. Kennard's in play. I don't remember the last time Patty Mills had a decent play. Hitting out just decent. 12, 10, 6, 9, 1 fantasy point. I want to say he's washed. But he's been so good for so long, I want to give him benefit of the doubt. But he's playing like he's washed. Let's continue. If some of the starters for Boston sits, they want to play Neesmith. $39 minutes, 26 fantasy points. That's not good. He started that game also, so I'll pass. Everything down here looks like trash for now. Durant's in play. Like I said, Tatum might sit. It's questionable. Jaylen Brown is questionable. If Barrett starts, he's in play. Saddiq Bey, he's in play. I'm not playing Detroit though. Pokuševski, he's in play if he starts. I don't think he starts tonight either. Mikal Bridges is in play. Bruce Brown is in play. Marcus Morris is in play. Finney Smith is another one. He's trash. This is Bojan. Bojan's in play. Horde started tonight, so let's see how he plays tonight, and then make our decisions going forward. Hunter's in play. If you want to take a shot on Fournier, have at it. If Grant Williams starts, you could take a shot. Patrick Williams is in play at 3,500. He started today for Levine. I don't think Levine's sitting tomorrow, so he might go back off the bench or come back off the bench. I think that's about it for now. DeRozan's in play. Porzingis is in play. Roby's in play. Covington, I prefer to start, but if he comes off the bench, he's an okay play. Toppin is probably going to start. Okay play. Hachimura is not a good fantasy producer, but if that's your last man in, 2% of your lineups, 1% of your lineups, have at it. That's about it. Value is really scarce right now, so like I always say, you know, get your core ready, and then, you know, add your value as it breaks down during the day. Colbert's in play, Vooch is in play, Ayton's in play, Capella's in play, Mitchell Robinson's in play, Drummond's in play. Hartenstein was in play until Zubac went and had a crazy game with I don't know what's going on with the Clippers. Played 25 minutes, 7 of 9, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. And Hartenstein played 23 minutes, 4 of 6, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 28 fantasy points. So listen, they're giving Zubac a couple more minutes. He's in play, but you never know what they're gonna do. So good luck with that. If Daniel Tice starts, he's in play. Dwight Powell has been playing well. Well, I wouldn't say he played well his last game. And the game before, and the game on the 30th wasn't bad, 26 fantasy points. You got to look at his salary and then compare that to the to his value. So 4,400, 26 fantasy points is not bad. What was it, 4,400? That allows you to literally play wherever you want on your lineup. So I'm not mad at that. Then he came back for 4K and gave you 10 times value, 31 minutes. It was 8 for 10 field goals, so that's not going to happen every game. But Dwight Powell, when I do play Dwight Powell, I like to play him, pair him with Luka. So little tip right there. But I think that's about it. And if you're gonna play Dwight Powell, I mean like 1% of your lineup. He's not a good fantasy producer, but he has been playing a little bit better. Let's get 5 guys. Let's get going. Capella should dominate Washington in the paint. 6,300. Power forward. This slate depends on Boston, what Boston does. So we're just gonna make a tentative. We'll make a tentative lineup and then wait for news. Pogacheski didn't start today, which is a little bit. Yeah, I can't play him. I can't play him because they're gonna sit him again. So I'm better off playing Roby, or I'm better off playing Roby. 6,500. If these bad teams are jockeying for better draft positions, so that's why they're not playing their better players. So I know it's a lot to take in trying to build your team, but all of it matters. That's why if I don't say it, I'm not going to say it unless it matters. So I know it's a little bit extra work, but it is what it is. If you're watching this video on the last week of regular season, that means you're a diehard. That means you're a veteran. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm telling you, you know already. I'm just reinforcing it. I would love to play Cunningham. I would like to play Barrett. I don't think Thibodeau would pull him in the second half. But this is a 6-game slate. You got to play somebody. Let's go to point guard and come back later. You know what? Let me just play Luka. Paul George. That leaves me with 3,900. And you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Turn Spanish 51. Fournier 46. Patrick Williams. There we go. That's my value for now. Listen, very early. We have no real value. Just plugging them in to make, to balance out this lineup. I like Capella because of his matchup. I like Roby because of his price. And he's going to get all the minutes he can handle. I like Paul George because he has to get back into basketball shape. Not saying he's not already, but he has to get back in the thick of things. Luka, because he's literally the best spend up on the slate. And Patrick Williams is my value for now, and I know he's going to play. So that's 5 guys that I like for DraftKings. Alright, listen, it's a 6-game slate. No need for me to stretch this video out any longer than it needs to be. If you're new here, sorry for all the extra information, but I'm trying to make sure you guys don't get, railroads tomorrow when we play. So just take the information that I'm giving you and apply it as best as you can, because I know it's a lot of work. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. If you guys play baseball, you're into MLB, we got 2 days. We're going to be hot and heavy for MLB. So if you're great at MLB already, good luck to you. There will be videos for that. If you're not good at MLB and you want to play MLB and you need optimal lineups, check out the Patreon. Links in the description. And I do have all of the rest of April's NBA along with MLB all in one package, bronze package. Take a look at it and do what you need to do. But for baseball, if you wanna get in time for baseball, make sure that you're in by Wednesday night, because there's games going on all day, and I'm gonna be sending out the lineups all day long for every slate. So that's that. Let's jump to Fanduel. Let's knock this out and then let's go about our day. Luke is 11-2. He looks great. Trae Young, Kyrie, they look great. Cade Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, everybody looks great. I'm not touching Cunningham, but he looks good. Killian Hayes, guess what? Looks good. Would love to play him. Not taking the risk. Maladon could be risky too. He didn't play tonight either. Reggie Jackson is in play. Brunson's in play. Conley's in play. Marcus Smart's in play, especially if Brown and or Tatum sits. Clarkson's in play. Garrett White, same boat as Smart. If one or both of Brown and Tatum sit, he becomes important. Dinwiddie's in play. Krejci's in play. Sure, he's going to start again. Caruso's okay at 4K. Patty Mills is washed. And I think I'm going too far down. Too low down. So let's go to shooting guard. DeRozan, Paul George, Booker, all in play. I have a feeling these guys aren't going to play. Jaylen Brown. There's no reason to believe Brown is dealing with a real injury, but the Celtics may be laying the foundation for him to potentially sit. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. Just what I thought. Alright, so Mitchell's in play, Barrett's in play, Bruce Brown, Brunson, Marcus Smart's in play, Terrence Mann, Herder's in play. I'm only interested in OKC guys that start. So if it's Waters, it's Waters, but whoever starts. Finney Smith is trash. If Aaron Wiggins starts, how about it? And I think that's about it. Amir Coffey is 3,800. He's only really viable when there's no star, so gung-ho on him. Yo, my man went from 61 fantasy points to 1. Well, he played 2 minutes. When he starts, he's good. If he doesn't start, don't get crazy with him. Ayo, you want to play him 1% of your lineup? How about it? Him or Kobe White, pick one. Don't play both now. Durant's in play. I prefer Covington to start at that price tag. Caldwell Pope's in play. Mikal Bridges is an okay play. Bogdan looks good. Marcus Morris looks good. Bojan looks good at 51. Rui, last man in? I guess so. DeAndre Hunter. Horde, if he starts, you could take a shot. If you're playing multiple lineups, you could take a shot on Horde. Royce O'Neal, no. That's about it. Power forward. Porzingis is in play. They may not start Pokachevsky. If they start him, great. They may not start him. Roby's in play if they start him. Hartenstein's in play. Toppin's in play. No Isaiah Stewart for me. If they start Isaiah Livers, he's young. I guess you could play him. I guess they'll keep him in the game, but if they start a young guy that's not Stewart, Cunningham, or Bay, I guess you could play him, but you'd be taking a chance. I don't know what their coach is thinking, so I'm not going to pretend to. Patrick Williams is better on DraftKings unless he starts. Tice, if he starts and the 2 stars are out, have at it. Grant Williams, if he starts for Tatum, have at it. Yeah, it's looking like they're gonna sit Horford, Tatum, and Brown. So Grant Williams, Tice, Marcus Smart, and Derek White have at it. And for center, Gobert's okay. He's overpriced. Fuchs in play. Capella, Drummond. Ayton's in play for 6,200. Zubac. Daniel Tice is in play. If you want to get real cute and sneaky, Hassan Whiteside's in play against OKC. What you're doing there, you're playing for the blowout, hoping that Whiteside gets a few extra minutes and just dominates OKC. Because every minute Hassan Whiteside's on the floor, he will be dominating OKC. So let's get 5 guys and let's get going. Roby is 65. Ayton is 62. I like Ayton. I really like Whiteside, to be honest with you. But that's a very cute play. Mitchell Robinson is 61. Ayton is 62. So let's do Ayton. Let's go grab Luka. Let's go grab Donovan Mitchell. Let's grab... Can't grab everybody. RJ Barrett looks great at 76. And then power forward, Roby. Not bad. Luka, Mitchell, Barrett, Roby, Ayton. That's 5 guys that I like. Probably not going to be able to fit them on a team because you're going to need value that's 5K for each spot. And it could happen, but these are just 5 guys that I like. I like Luka. Best spend-up option on the slate. Donovan Mitchell is somewhat overpriced for a team that's going to rely on him to score points, even though it is OKC. RJ Barrett, because RJ Barrett comes to play every night. He's a touch overpriced. Roby, underpriced. I'm sorry. Roby's going to get all the minutes he can handle, playing with a bunch of scrubs. And DeAndre Ayton is a little bit underpriced, and it should be a close game. And he should get all his full minutes. So that's my 5 guys that I like. So once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. If you need help with how NBA is shaping out last week of the regular season, check out the Patreon. If you're ready for baseball but you're not too good at baseball or you're not familiar with it, check out the Patreon. And if you need help with anything else, just DM me on Twitter and we'll get you all squared away. Well, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.